Hey, it's Lachey, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing my top 10 books of 2025. It's a very hard list to compile because 2025 was one of the best reading years I've ever had. It definitely is like half of the number that I normally read, but it was the quality and kind of finding the exact kind of books that I like to read. I've also set upon myself, for no reason at all, a challenge. So we're going to be talking about these books for 30 seconds a piece. I have the timer set. Yeah. If any of this sounds like what you would like, if you want to see some of my top reads, maybe get you a couple of good recs for your 2026, or just see me struggle to talk about things that I love for 30 seconds alone, then please like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned. Also, I was looking in my book, and last year my list was so cute, and I forgot to do like my reading wrap up. But last year my top genre was romance, and this year I would just like to say that my top genre is definitely fantasy, romantasy, and it's just so good. I feel like I'm home. When I was younger, all I read was romantasy, and I feel like I'm home. Okay. Anyway, let's stay focused. My number 10 book of the year, and this book is everything to me. Hold on. Okay, Wild Reverence by Rebecca Ross. This book is beautiful. It is yearning. It is magic. There are so many parts of this book. And I guess the story as a whole, the fact that it's a standalone, which is, I don't know, like very much needed. I saw someone make a post saying, like, bring back standalones. I agree. There's something about being taken on a journey and wanting a little bit more, but being left wanting in that way of wanting to spend more time with people that you care about. Oh my God, that's hard. Oh, okay. You know what? That was just a test. I did not know that 30 seconds was that quick. Here's the thing. Hear me out. I will do better this next time. That's crazy. I'm keeping that in. I really didn't know. I didn't know. Okay, I'm going to tell you about this book, and I'm not going to talk about my feelings. And I think that we'll try again. Okay, you ready? That was really fast. This is going to be really hard. Okay, I can do this. I'm smart. Okay, ready? Okay, Wild Reverence by Rebecca Ross is a story about a goddess named Matilda who is a goddess between worlds. There's an upper realm and a lower realm, and she's like the only child, so she's often very alone. She has a random connection that she makes in dreams with a human boy named Vincent, and they are basically soulmates that can't be together. The yearning that everyone talked about wanting last year, that's what's in this book. Beautiful writing, amazing characters. I loved it so much. And now, okay, and I did it. But I love this book so much, and I think that you should read it. And if you ever wanted yearning, if you thought that you didn't love Divine Rivals, the duology, this is. I felt kind of the same. I liked it. I didn't love it. I love this. To tell you guys, so this is technically my third time filming this same video. The first time I just didn't like how I set it up, and the second time I liked it, and the footage is gone. I was gonna go edit it, and the footage is gone. So we're filming it again. Those I had the challenge was 1 minute, but because I've done it like this is my third time, I was like, let's do even harder, 30 seconds. Number 9 on my list is Mate by Ali Hazelwood. This book is everything to me. It was like the most fun and like giddy time that I had while reading a book all year. It is like the friend book, so it's still standalone, but it's in the same world as Bride. But I loved this one so much more. Cohen, the Man That You Are. I literally was like, how, like, this book is just, it's like feral. It brought out something in me. I hope that this year I get a lot more werewolf books that I love. Serena, I love. She's so funny. Forbidden Romance, Hybrids. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. This is hard. Okay. Also, I'd just like to say I own Mate, but I let my sister borrow it, and she clearly does not respect nor love me because she still hasn't read it. And I told her, I was like, read this book. And she's going to talk about how much she loves it when she finally listens. And I'm going to be like, yeah. The next one is a series, so the whole series is going to go together, and it is the Ember in the Ashes by Saba Tahir. It is a beautiful, amazing book about, I don't know, if you want magic, if you want djinn, if you want dystopian, if you want political, it's everything to me. I've started it many years ago. We're following a scholar girl named Laia, and her parents were rebels, but she is thinks of herself as a coward until her brother gets taken away, and she forces herself into the rebellion to save her brother. In comes Elias, who is the kind of, that's so hard. Okay, I would just like to say, Elias is like the prince of these military people who wear these silver masks, and it's a really great epic fantasy, and I loved it, and it's a YA, and you should read it. It's amazing. Thank you. I'm gonna try to cut myself off at the 30 seconds, but I couldn't just leave Elias hanging like that. He's one of my favorite, most compelling kind of fictional characters. Okay, the next book, hold, is number 7. I like had to rearrange my little list a little bit. Okay, hold, no spoilers. All right. Okay, the next book that I would like to talk about, this is number 7, is The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillig, who I just simply love. I found her last year, and ever since we've been gothic, whimsical, poetic, lyrical, enjoying each other's time. This follows a girl whose name is Sybil, and she lives in a place. Her sisters start going missing, so she goes on a quest with a very opposite and like kind of wicked knight named Rory, and I love it. Bartholomew is my favorite thing, kind of from all of last year, and it's a magical quest. Finding your sisters, finding yourself, and it's so good. It's so good, and it's so pretty. So this is going great. I think it's going really well. The next book that I'm going to talk about is A Dowry in Blood by S.T. Gibson. It is a beautiful sort of telling of the wives of Dracula. It is a last love letter. It is amazing. It's following Constanta, who is one of my favorite characters of like maybe all time. I just felt like I saw so much. There's such strength and quiet resilience, and it is a beautiful time period of centuries with an obsessive kind of bad love and coming into your own. It's beautiful, and you should read it. And it's gory, and it's dark, and it's a standalone. The next one is also a series. I wish I would have vlogged this. The next one is Infernal Devices by Cassandra Clare. It is literally one of the best experiences. I think you guys, if you remember last year, how much I loved the Cursed, the Once Upon a Broken Heart. But this one, I feel like I love it the same way that I loved that one. We are following a girl, and wait, I know her name. We're following Tessa, Will, and Jim, and this is the only love triangle that I've ever loved. It's poetic, it's beautiful, it's sad, it's action, and I love everything about it. You should read it. This is great. I would like to add one more thing. If you thought City of Bones was kind of not your thing, I don't feel like it's my thing either. But this you probably will love. If you still want yearning, if you want really good plot, it's so good. Okay, this next book is one of my favorite experiences and the only book all of 2025 to almost make me cry. And that is none other than Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. It is a historical fiction romance following a character named Joan, who is like one of the first like female employees of NASA. It has a forbidden romance, and it is queer and beautiful, and it gave me so much wonder. It reminded me to look up. It is one of the best, but like it's so good. I feel like Taylor Jenkins just writes really good queer love stories, and Joan was one of my favorite characters. Of Okay. 1 minute and 30 seconds to talk about the 5 honorable mentions. So I would like to talk about firstly, The Wolf King. That book, again, it's such good fun. It is such good fun. I felt like howling. It is spicy. It is a good werewolf story, which I feel like sometimes feels hard to come by. Something that's not cringy, but still deals with alphas and werewolves. It has a cool underlining plot. I'm nervous to read book 2 because it feels like the romance is going on in a different way. The Familiar by Leo Bardot. Wow, so beautiful and haunting and mesmerizing. And I just loved the whole story. It's set in olden time Spain. There are games, there are people with magic. It feels like it deals with a lot of sins, but it's like it's more than what I'm saying, and it's poetic and beautiful. Okay. The Wedding People, which I have over there, I think. I don't know where it is. The Wedding People. It's so beautiful. And I feel like it got me into I think I might read more fiction this year. It's about a girl whose life has changed so much, and she might like she's going to a hotel to kill herself, but there's a whole wedding party there. She does not kill herself. It's a really beautiful read. Lost and Found by Tara DeWitt. This needs more time because it is the only romance that's on this list. I know you might think Atmosphere is, but it's really not. This is the only romance. It reinvigorated my life. It made me want to live and go after my bucket list. And then lastly is Half a Soul. Perfectly political, incredible book. I loved it so much. Okay, I'd just like to say Half a Soul is also a fairy book, but perfectly political is what I would also call it. Thank you. Okay, so we're back to 30 seconds, and now we have our top three books of the year, which I never get tired talking about. This is the hard part, okay? All right, are you ready? Okay. Okay, I'm nervous. Okay, Red City by Marie Lu. This book is incredible. It deals with alchemy and basically like childhood best friends to future enemies to dot dot dot. It is everything to me. I don't know the story, the plot. There is alchemy and there's a drug called sand. And I don't know, it's just so beautifully written. You should read it. It's my first read by Marie Lu. It won't be my last. Sam is a character who reminds me again of myself. And I was like, oh my gosh, but she also might be a villain later. So, hey, so good. Oh my God. So, so good. So, so good. You should read it. Ari, I also love you. I can't go on without saying that. I love him so much. It's beautiful. And I love alchemy, which brings us to my number two book of the year. I'm scared. Okay, A Forbidden Alchemy. Wait, it's yes, it is A Forbidden Alchemy by Stacey McEwen. This book is magical and it's filled with alchemy, but in a different way. If that one is sleek in mafia, this one is gritty and Peaky Blinders esque. It follows a girl named Nina and a guy named Patrick, and they find out that basically the society that they're built off of, there's craftsmen and artisans, is corrupt. Surprise! And now they end up in opposite places of the war, but then we're together, and it's beautiful and amazing and exciting. I'm living through this horrible winter just to get to book two, and I love Stacy. I don't follow that many authors. I love following her on social media. She's so funny and she's brilliant and witty, and she scares me. She's always talking about how awful the next books are going to be emotionally, and I'm like both excited and scared. Okay. And the number one book of my year, my number one read of 2025, which I kind of knew in 20 pages, maybe 50 pages, whatever. 100 pages, fine. Another standalone is The Everlasting by Alex E. Haro. This is a book with, I don't know, it's so beautiful. The everything about it, it's actually better to go in not knowing anything. So I just like to say it's poetic. It's a standalone. The romance in it is like very deep and beautiful and yearning. The villain, spectacular. I love everything about that book. And honestly, if you don't like it, I'm convinced you don't like me. Okay. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. If you want any more of these stories talked about in depth, then I would be happy to do it. Just let me know. But I thought this would be kind of like a fun little challenge. And again, my third time filming it. I love none of these books any less than the first time that I filmed them. This has been a absolutely wonderful reading year for me. Like I am truly grateful. It's the best reading year of my life. Meanwhile, 7 days into the year, because yes, I'm posting this on the 7th. Uh, I am in a slump. I think I finally found a book, and it is the fifth season, and I'm very excited about it. Hold, no, my Kindle's in my bed and you're in my bed and I don't want to topple you, but that is my first book of the year. I promise this year I'm going to be filming more. I am going to be doing reading vlogs. I will be doing all the things, okay? But I want both of us to promise to each other that we will read books that we like, that we will DNF the books that we do not, and that we will live a life that we can look up back on in a year and be happy that we've made the choices we have. So, yeah, I hope that you enjoyed today's video. And as always, wherever you are in this world, I hope you're having a wonderful day, evening, night, and life. And I will see you in the next video, which will be about perfume because I got my first PR package. Bye.